It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Taken at the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. Play fake. Murray. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's out of bounds. Able to take this one up to the 35. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early. Something safe. Something they're confident about. Something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw complete to McBride. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They'll run for the first time with James Conner down to about the 45.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Throwing now is Murray. And this will be swung out here for Conner. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease, feels good about what he's doing. And I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, and I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that answer.
Cold-blooded. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Now Murray again. That is caught. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 20-yard line. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Conner going to get it again on second down. He will push his way down to about the 14. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down. Murray now. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Cardinals are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. And now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal. And so far, a very nice, methodical opening drive.
This has the feel of a scripted drive that they rehearsed perfectly all week long, and now they're executing it on game day.
Script looks good so far. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Connor will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Murray now, third and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Fourth down, Murray off, and the Cards field goal unit and Matt Prater out there now. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And oh, the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that's frustrating for a defense, because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Off play action. Richardson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's a much-needed completion right there on 3rd down. Really a sigh of relief, isn't it? They're backed up deep. You know they don't want to give the ball back to the other guys. A great field position. They needed that throw, that completion, that first down.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Oftentimes, when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. There, Richardson back to throw it. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. No score after one on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. An injury stoppage here and a lot of worried faces on that offense and on that sideline as Kyler Murray is in some discomfort. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. This is Connor running right. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Back to throw, Ritter. A short one here, caught by McBride. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 27-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Jones has it. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On first down, Ritter. Touchdown! Michael Wilson, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's Richardson to throw. Got a man complete. It's Taylor. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down.
They go with the empty set there, 5 receivers in the formation. Normally, you want to have a running back in to block, but in this case, he's lined up to the right, and he ends up getting the football. A lot of confusion caused defensively, and it turns into a big play.
Oh, the option to give to Taylor here. He's got it to the 43 here.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7. Now Richardson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Richardson out of the shotgun. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 32-yard line. 11 yards for number 11. Pretty good location there on that throw.
It really was, wasn't it? That was likely one where the receiver was either going to catch it or no one. Really good decision. And, boy, what a catch and move right there.
And a tough spot to get it over the middle. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
You gotta love everything about that run, except for maybe a couple of things. You gotta wonder, do you fight a little harder to get into the end zone instead of going out at the 2-yard line? And I know one thing, the fantasy football guys, they are not too happy that he went out of bounds there instead of trying to get into the end zone.
Taylor, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside, but he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Richardson looking to throw this. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That's on the tackle, Braden Smith. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Richardson looking to throw. This pass left side to Downs. They'll give him a dozen on the pitch and catch, but now they're up against a 3rd and goal. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum, because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Richardson now on 3rd and goal. Got a man, it's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass, and the Colts are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Ritter. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter. Man open, here is Jones. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And now a stoppage, and it looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Now, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Now Ritter to throw on first down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Another throw coming up here for Ritter. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Ritter. Buying time to his left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Boy, Ritter's athleticism on full display there. And the Cards will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Prater for the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Colts going to take over now late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. 35 seconds, all that remains in the first half as they come up on first down. Richardson. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Richardson. Connecting over the middle with Downs. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Back to throw. Richardson. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. And what I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. And the Colts about to go on offense one final time in this first half. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And some space here. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Richardson. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
A final shot before the half. Richardson finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. On the counter, it's Taylor. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. And connecting here with Pittman on the out route. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire 4th remaining. So, stranger things have happened.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 66 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 41. They run once more with Taylor. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Mo Alley-Cox. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Richardson's throw caught by Pierce. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 21, here's 2nd down and 2. Richardson off the play fake. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football, not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Got to give their offensive coordinator credit there. He got right into the head of the defensive coordinator because right on the heels of the sack on 2nd down, he figured they were going to come at him hard again. And so he went ahead and hit a brilliant call. Screen pass works well enough. They're able to pick up a 1st down. That's one way to keep that defense at bay.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Now a 2nd and 10. Off play action. Richardson. Got a man. It's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts are back within a score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Greg Dortch returning. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the 2nd half. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Ritter cannot escape, and they bring him down. Samson Abuka. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. He's able to get 4 back on the run, but now they'll have to find something here on 3rd and about 14. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
That's taken at around the 40. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Indy set to go on offense once more. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence they're going to put more points up on the board.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's Richardson to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Richardson. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the 1st down. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The drive will start with Connor, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That 1st down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. 2nd down and 8. Back near his goal line. Here's Ritter. Short one here, caught by McBride. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. On play action, here's Ritter. The throw out wide, going to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Colts coming out now. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Now a throw here, hauled in. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. Now a give to Taylor. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go for a touchdown. But the runs that really make it work are the ones where you just get what you need, right? And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Back to Taylor on 1st down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
That's Zaven Collins into the backfield with ease and making the stick.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. A short one there, caught by Granson.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson.
Flush to his right. A solid stiff arm. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And he's got Granson over the middle.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Now Richardson.
Did he get the feed down? Yes! Touchdown!
Michael Pittman.
A 9-yard touchdown ground.
And the Colts are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And Greg Dortch now to return it. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Cardinals offense ready to set up shop. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll try and start this drive in the air. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Now Murray. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Murray to air it out again. Caught on the right side by Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, just like last play.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
Murray now on 1st down. McBride on the slant. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Murray a give. This is counter. Julian Blackmon bringing him down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 5.
Again, a run with counter. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down.
Murray going to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A give running right is counter. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here comes 2nd down at 5. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with counter.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
On the handoff, Connor. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
James Conner
taking it in from 14 yards out.
And the Cardinals answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Now Prater to add the PAT. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
This fielded right at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So Richardson and the Colts now down 28-21, 65 seconds remaining. They need a touchdown and the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Richardson.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Boy, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes you overset, they'll come inside of you. That's what speed does. It disrupts an offense. And right now, you've got to pay attention to this edge rusher on every single down.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Richardson.
He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And that's the downside of taking these big shots because they're definitely lower percentage plays. And now you look up, and it's 4th down. So not only do you have to worry about getting big yardage, you also need to just keep the game alive.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. 4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. Pass complete to Alec Cox. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Oh, what a play, but he couldn't get out of bounds. And you've got no timeouts. They've got to get to the line of scrimmage and spike it.
Now it's the Colts' turn, trailing by a touchdown. 20 seconds to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down.
Now Richardson.
And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Richardson to throw it. He'll let one go deep for downs.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That was a big shot for the end zone. You've still got a little bit of time here. You have to expect we'll see another. And remember, no timeouts left. So if you throw it short of the end zone and you're tackled, that's going to be the ball game.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. Richardson looking to throw it.
And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Down to their last chance now. This is going to have to be a heave for the end zone and just hope for a miracle.
And I don't sit back with everyone back defending. I've got to have somebody rushing the quarterback. Don't make it easy for him to set up and throw the ball all the way downfield.
One last shot for Richardson.
This to possibly force OT. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Indy.